What if I told you that there's no difference between God, religion, and mathematics and science? That the line we draw between faith and science is not only blurred, it doesn't exist at all. Critics of religion often say that God is just a human invention, a concept we create to explain what we can't understand. They call it faith. They question its foundations. But here's the paradox. The same question applies to mathematics. Great minds like Eugene Wigner, who marvel at the unreasonable effectiveness of mathematics, and Kurt Gödel, whose incompleteness theorem suggests limits to human understanding, have debated this for centuries. Is mathematics a creation of the human mind, or is it a universal truth we uncover? In the same way people debate whether God is created or discovered, mathematics faces the same enigma. Are equations inventions, or are they eternal, woven into the fabric of the universe like God's fingerprints? And if math is the foundation of science, then science too rests on an act of faith. A faith that the universe operates by rules we can understand. This realization became crystal clear to me during the Icarus, following the death of my abuelita. One evening, during the Icarus at the Mystic Church of the Holy Cross, I experienced something that transcends explanation. The Eucharist is more than a ritual, it is a union, a sacred act where the body and the blood of Christ become one with us. And as I knelt there, holding the cross and the blood of Christ, I felt my soul expand. Something profound was stirring, as if the veil between this world and the eternity had lifted. And that night, I stepped outside and I looked upon the moon and the stars. And there was Christ in the stars. And there she was, mi abuelita. I felt her in the moon's glow. I didn't just feel her, I felt her presence, her love, her guidance. It was as though time and space collapsed and she was right there, embracing me in a way that words cannot fully describe. But how could this be? How could I explain something so mystical and yet so real? That question led me to a deeper understanding of the universe, one that unites God and science into a single harmonious truth. There are a few ways to explain this experience. One is that my grandmother's presence in the moon is not merely a phenomenon to be understood, but an experience to be lived. It reflects the infinite interplay between the individual and the cosmos, the personal and the universe, and the seen and the unseen. In this transcendent space, the boundaries of the understanding dissolved, leaving only luminous truth. Everything is connected, and love is eternal. The other way to explain my experience is through mathematics. At the heart of this explanation is a mathematical framework that bridges the gap between science and spirituality. And this equation is my attempt to explain that experience. Here, this captures the interplay of consciousness, ancestral energies, and the infinite nature of existence. Let me explain each part because this is not just an equation, it can be a doorway to understanding eternity.